Hello and welcome to episode 26 of my Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft. I was kind of hoping to do something special for this episode because we have 100 subscribers now. Oh, okay, no I didn't. Problem is I'm not jumping up there. Okay, there we go. But, unfortunately I can't really think of anything. Well, I originally was hoping to go to the end with Sky and Harkugan. But, now that they're both busy again, winter break's over, everybody's schedule only seems to line up once in a blue moon, so they're not available for a trip to the end or a wither battle, both of which I'm hoping to save to do with them, which is why I haven't done either yet. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, it also occurred to me to, brain fart. Oh yeah, to celebrate by launching 100 fireworks simultaneously into the sky. And I went ahead and made a bunch of dispensers in preparation for that. Let's see. There we go. Well, I actually wanted to completely fill them up. 100 dispensers with stacks and stacks of gunpowder. I don't remember why I started the episode up there. Oh well, we'll have to venture back up there later. But unfortunately, I don't really... Well, I have a crap ton of gunpowder, don't get me wrong. But I need it all for blowing up the Nether. I don't have nearly as much as I'd like. Like every 5 is like a stack of gunpowder or a stack of TNT, and I haven't even finished clearing out the first layer of my Nether project. And I've gone through pretty much all the TNT I had, and I had many stacks of it. So I need to save up the gunpowder for that. But I did finish up this room. All these stalls now work. They're fully automated. Although I haven't actually figured out what I want to have these last 2 brew. But the first 3, fairly obvious stuff. Fire resistance, speed, and power potion. To test out these stalls to make sure they were working, went ahead and made, where did I put them? Not in there. I went ahead and made swiftness potions to test them out. But as you can see, I accidentally forgot the ingredients in one of them, so it completely filled up the chest with swiftness potions. I discovered that the recipe for instant health potions is a lot cheaper than what I initially thought it was. Let's see, I'll grab some of this. Grab some of this. I also put in a couple of crafting tables in here, just, you know, so I don't have to run out there for crafting. Actually, I don't even need that. But anyway, how I originally thought that glistening melons were made was the same way as like golden carrots or golden apples, which is why I've been avoiding it, because, you know, heavy on the gold cost. But as you can see, that is not the recipe. Instead, it's just 1 nugget and 1 melon now. I think they must have changed that, or maybe I've just always been wrong. So, that's pretty cool. It means that having it automate the making of instant health potions is actually feasible with my current level of resources. Just put some glistening melons in here, and could have this thing producing instant health potions. Which is kind of what I've been thinking about, making this produce instant health potions. And having this produce like regen potions. And while I have gotten some gas tiers while clearing out the Nether, I haven't actually gotten too many of them, so probably going to want to save them up a bit. I'm gonna need to go out and get some more sand soon. Yeah. Just chug another one of these. Taking up a lot of space, so I kind of want to get to make use of them. But I don't want to just simply waste them. So anyway, up here is well, this hasn't really changed much. Still, it's just the same. But anyway, still, I'm trying to figure out how I can build like another wart farm that would automatically feed into the chest over there. Thinking maybe if I lower this wall here and make use of the space between the control panel and the building, I might be able to squeeze something in about there. I'm not sure yet. Now that this is finished, oh, let's go ahead. Well, no, do that in a second. Now that the brewery, the Auto Brewery, is more or less finished, I kind of want to build an Auto Smeltery in here. Not quite sure I'm going to do that yet, but be nice to have that. Actually, I'd like to build something up there front where I currently have all the furnaces, but can't really come up with a good way to squeeze anything in that tiny little space. Anyway, so if we come down here, all of this redstone controls those, I guess, auto brewing stations, terminal things, whatever. Goes all the way down to Y20, and I believe the very top there is like 70 or something. So yeah, this goes down quite a ways, and all of it works. As I pretty sure I predicted in the previous episode, it takes several seconds for the signal to get up and down these vertical cables. A lot of redstone. I think I went through about half my stash of redstone. We'll go have a look at the chest real quick. Oh, I need to go get more potatoes. Potatoes. See, okay, yeah, still speeding up. Oh, did I ever explain the reason why I have 2 iron golems there? Can't remember if I did, so I'll just tell you guys real quick. I discovered that jack-o'-lanterns work as a head for iron golems when I tried to light up the top of these walls by putting a jack-o'-lantern on top, and it turned into an iron golem. It startled me for a minute. Wasn't quite sure what happened. Then I face-palmed and pushed them off. Oh, what was I coming over here for? Oh yeah, redstone. Yeah, as you can see, I only have 4 stacks of the ore left. I think last time I showed it, it was like up to here, redstone ore or something. I had a ridiculous amount. Now I have only 4 stacks of ore left. Gonna have to do some more mining. Let's see. Oh, this. Kept having a bunch of Endermen wandering around, so I was thinking maybe I'd put all the millions of arrows I'm getting to use by filling up a dispenser with arrows and basically building a trap for Endermen. In doing so, I discovered something rather interesting. Let's remove that. I was trying to build a system to automatically collect shot-out arrows. I was wondering if hoppers could do that. They apparently cannot, or at least not in the way that I had it there. Maybe if I had some sort of piston that moved a block out of the way so it forced the arrows to drop or something. But anyway, without the hopper there, well, that was interesting. How many did it fire? 8. Okay, so the hopper has absolutely nothing to do with that then. Every time before, without the hopper, it only fired 1 arrow. Then when I put the hopper there, it magically started firing 8 arrows. Like that. That's interesting. I wonder what causes that. Since I'm pretty sure that the thing there is only supposed to send out 1 signal. So why is it firing 8? That got me that time. No, are the arrows triggering it? I don't know. Let's go grab a bow and see if arrows are actually what's triggering that. Let's see. Oh, I have a bow on me. Nope. Ooh. Almost triggered that. Either way, hopefully some poor Enderman is going to get the surprise of a lifetime as he goes through that. It's pretty cool that it launches them in rapid succession like that without the hopper. Anyway, let's go up here and talk about the something that is good, but the timing of it just kind of sucks. Way back up here on the rooftops. Oh, I forgot to grab food while I was down there. Oh well, grab some on the way back down, or when I go back down. Anyway, the pool here. You guys will remember how I filled this up with complete water source blocks. The method I used is no longer necessary because water source blocks will now form on top of other water source blocks, which means if I were to take a thing of water off the top of this here, the pool would replenish that, so it's no longer necessary to use the method that I used for this. Just sucks. All that wasted effort. Oh well. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Real happy about the Auto Brewery thing being completed. That's real quite nice. It's nice no longer having to sit there and brew potions for myself. I believe in a previous series when I was using mods I tried to make something similar, but I could never quite get it to work. And now that we have hoppers and vanilla, I'm able to do it in vanilla. Even if it requires a tower of redstone that's probably a good 80 meters tall. Okay, maybe 60 meters. Anyway. Let me see, where did I leave those potatoes? Did I already eat them all? I might have eaten them all. Yeah, I think I ate them all. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause this recording until I have something a bit more to show. Alright. So I've decided I'm going to take a break from working on the projects in the overworld for a little bit and do some ghast hunting. So you know what, if I come on over here, that'll help me clear out some of this stuff. Ah, crap. Let's see. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to give up on this project. I've been at this for about an hour now, and I only have 5 gas tiers to show for it. Oh, and I broke my chest piece thing. Although it was garbage, so no big loss there. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording until I have something more to show. Alright, I was just reading the wiki, and I just discovered something kind of interesting about the comparator. Well, by discovered, I mean I read it on the wiki and didn't know it before, so I'm not the one who figured it out. Anyway, what it was is, well, as you may or may not know, dispensers are fairly sensitive to redstone. Okay, that's not going to work. But they're fairly sensitive to redstone updates. You can give them a periodic random redstone update by connecting, by putting unconnected trip wires to them. But comparators also give rapid redstone updates on whatever's connected to the front of them. So if you take a redstone comparator and connect it like this, you end up with a rapid fire dispenser. That's kind of cool. I have no idea why on earth they've made it so it's well, actually according to the wiki it's something about bud switches, or the current bud switch glitch thing, which seems kind of stupid to me, but whatever. I'm not the developers. Anyway, so that's kind of interesting. Gives the potential for rapid fire dispensers. Which means that if I were to hook that up to this thing here, pretty much anything that triggered this tripwire would probably be dead soon thereafter. I don't have any wood on me. Oops. Okay. There. Now, this thing is currently sending a bunch of redstone updates, but because there's no redstone signal actually going to the dispenser, it's not being triggered. So, if I get a nice good running jump, wow. How many arrows was that? 24. Let's see if we can do that again without getting hit. $23. Considerably more than the 8 that I was getting occasionally from it. It's a lot less, but still quite a bit. This has some serious trap potential here. Wow. 30. Now, the advantage to a rapid-fire dispenser like this is that your target has to take quite a bit of unavoidable damage. Whereas just having it trigger once... Wow. Oh man, that thing's just going. Holy shit. It just finally stops. How many was that? 3, well, 2.5 stacks. Ah, that's fun. But anyway, as you can see, you'd be pretty hard-pressed to dodge that if it was firing in your direction. Especially if it took you by surprise. 56 that time. That 6 kind of mind-boggling. Now, I don't like the system resources that the thing's wasting by continuously sending 32. By continuously sending redstone block updates. But can't argue with the results. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording until I have something more to show. Man, that's entertaining. Alright, as you can see, I am in the return station for the minecart system. I've been working on the minecart system. And show what I've got here. As you can see, I've created this junction here. And the idea behind it is that minecarts with chests coming in, now that they've added support for this and a few other interesting things. Anyway, oops. I don't know, it needs to have an item, throw in a... Duh. What? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Let's try this again. Minecart with chest. Plunk her down. Okay. Give it a little push, and... the fuck is going on? Worked that time. Okay, obviously this is going to need a little bit more investigating. Anyway, the idea here is that I'll have this all covered up. And any minecarts with chests with items in it will come in here, and we'll go down here instead of down here with the rest of the empty carts or carts with players in them. And we'll come up here and get sent to a separate station for that with kind of a Pez dispenser style storage method for them. And I'm going to, underneath of here, well, over where the I've been planning to build the furnace or the auto smelting room. I'm going to have the Pez dispenser go down into there, so the player can take the items out and sort them. And what the hell did I just see? Okay, optical illusion. And I need to eat more. Okay, so over here, where I have the auto smelting room, or where I'm planning to build it, have a Pez dispenser thing come down with the minecarts with chests, and the player can remove items from it and sort them out. Now, the first thing that does kind of come to mind is why not just have it automatically unload minecarts with chests into chests, but then you're still having to empty a chest, and you're still having to break the minecart with chests, so it doesn't really have much of a point. So until it comes with an auto sorting system, got that. Let's just hop down here real quick. Shortcut. Also, because I'll be needing a fair amount of TNT, and for that I'm going to need sand, and have to kind of go a bit of a ways to get sand. So I set it up so it's going to the sand quarry that I've been using. You can see it goes quite a ways. Offers a fairly decent view along the way. Much nicer than having to walk all this distance. Now I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. I should have a store and forward station about every 100 or so blocks, but I haven't built any store and forward stations. And we seem to be moving faster than the chunks are loading, which kind of sucks. Okay, and we turn to the right, over to where the desert is, that I've been getting my sand for the TNT. And here we are. I came precariously close to falling off. So yeah, this is where I've been getting all my sand for the TNT from. You can see it's quite a chunk there. Now, the whole minecart with chest system, once that's all working, I'll have a track higher up where I can just push them on and fill it up with sand, possibly other things. Have it write it all back with all that stuff so I don't have to continuously move back and forth. That'll be nice. Can't think of anything else to say at the moment. Oh yeah, 13W04A just came out like minutes ago. I've actually been riding my F5 button on the wiki waiting for the jars to become available. Really curious to see what that new block is. I was hoping it was a player detector or something, and it would let you detect if minecarts had occupants, possibly even sort by occupant. But nope, no such luck. It's just the dispenser, which can now point up or down. As of right now, the wiki only has like 4 lines in it that tell you what the update includes. So I'm going to explore that in between episodes. Press F5 a whole bunch more times. And I don't know why I stopped and just looked at them. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here because I've no doubt got quite a bit of footage. And so once again, I am KHM, and we'll see you in the next episode.